Hi everyone, it's Peggy Merwin with Stamp with Peggy. Today is Monday, March 7th. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend. We had our Stampin Sisters Retreat this weekend. So we had a blast. And I will go through a little bit of it. I'm going to let people get on while I get onto my computer to make sure I can watch for comments. Sue's watching. Hi, Sue. All right, give me just a minute here. We are going to watch this. We need to turn the volume down. Whoops. Come on. Okay. All right. Jackie's on. Hi, Jackie. So everybody say hi. Sharon's on, so I know who's here with us. Again, hopefully you guys had a fabulous weekend. Tina and I had our Stampin' Sisters Retreat weekend. We had 92 ladies signed up, and we had 87 who were in person. We had a few that we knew could not make it in person because of COVID reasons, and everybody keeping everybody safe and healthy, and then a couple of last minute ones. So we had a great time. It was so good to be in person with everybody and see everybody's beautiful faces and smiling faces. And Roseanne was there, and yes, it was fantastic. There were snacks, there was laughing, there was hugging. So we just had a really, really good time. Hi, Helen. Who else has been saying hi on here? Becky. Becky, thank you for sharing the video. Glenda's on with us. So if you did not join us this past weekend, I really hope that you are able to join us next weekend. No, Sharon, I'm not exhausted. It was really an energizing weekend. A little stiff and sore maybe from all the lugging and walking and standing that I've not been used to, but everything about it, I really can't say anything that was a negative at all. I had more energy when I got home yesterday than I typically do the Sunday after retreat. So it was wonderful. So like I said, if you didn't join us this year, I sure hope you can join us next year. And those of you who did, mwah, it was so good to be with you, and I hope you join us again next year. I do have a one-day mini retreat coming up. Cabin Fever is on Saturday, March 26th, so it can give you a little taste if you've not done one of our retreats before as to what it's like, but it's glorious. I am going to share some of the projects with you tonight, and then we're going to do a fun card that is just a little bit messy. So let me go ahead and flip the camera down, and I forgot totally. The cardstock pack from last week, I never heard back from Catherine Marie with an address. So we are going to give this away again tonight. So leave comments. I'm going to go through the comments and things that are there. Those are shared. The people who share the video get 2 points for sharing, commenting. I love the comments. I love the hearts. So then I will do a drawing and somebody will get that, okay? All right, let me turn the camera down, and I'm not as good as some, you guys know that. I could put something fancy there in front of it. There we go. That was a nice shot of my ceiling. Hi, Deb Kaiser. Hopefully you had a good, safe trip home. We had some high winds over the weekend, and a couple of the girls up in Stoughton got home to tornadoes in their area when they got home. So hopefully everybody made it home safe and sound. All right, let's see. Oh, thank you, Sue. Sue is coming to Cabin Fever. And again, it's a one day, so it is going to be a blast. Yeah, Tammy, you like the ceiling? We started getting some ceiling grid in there. The flooring people are coming Friday to kind of level the concrete down here, and then they're installing the flooring next week. So next Monday night, I definitely won't be down here. I will be upstairs probably somewhere doing a video. So, okay. So for right now, I've been a little negligent with preparing and getting ready for retreat. So the Waves of the Ocean, it's a new bundle or new collection that is available. Beautiful, beautiful paper. And let's turn it over so you can see a little bit more. It's watercolor paper, and I will be sharing a video on how Stampin' Up! Created this, but it was really cool. And then some foils, 3 different shades of foil papers. You know, I love the rhinestones in water colors and things, blues, light blues, and kind of a green turquoisey. And then the stamp set and dies to go with it. Absolutely love this little seagull sitting on the pier. It's fabulous. Okay, so that's a new collection that is available right now. Some of it will be in the annual catalog and some of it will not. If I remember right, the bundle will be in the new annual catalog, but these items, or for sure these items, won't be. Okay, and yes, Helen says the rhinestones are gorgeous. They are. I mean, you just can't beat. They are beautiful. Okay, then savings are in bloom. We're in March, so you know we're starting to get closer and closer to spring. So Stampin' Up! Is having a savings are in bloom sale. The mini Stampin' cut and emboss machine is on sale for $48, regular $60. So that's a $12 savings. And then there are a bunch of bundles that are also on sale. So these are fabulous. If they're items that you don't have yet, you definitely want to get them on your list. They are going on back order, not on back order, on non-orderable very quickly. So it's not one that you want to delay. I know for sure that the Beauty of Friendship is a not available one right now until the 21st, I believe, is the expected date. So if there's things on this flyer that you want, you need to get them right away before they are gone. And then the Kits collection added a brand new Robot Buddies kit. This thing is so adorable. It's a great kit for kids is what they're saying. Let's see. With the Robot Buddies kit, configure cards featuring cute robots and robot-themed images that kids will love. So there are 9 different cards, or 3 of each, 9 cards total. You get the stamp set, you get sheets of stickers, the cardstock, you get a block, and you get a Stampin' Spot. So it's a fabulous one for $23. Again, these kit collections have been flying out the window. So things go out as fast as they come in. So if you really like this, get this one ordered right away too. We do have a new host code now for the month of March, or at least for the first couple of weeks. Okay, so I'm going to scoot these little flyers out of the way. And okay, so our Stampin' Sisters Retreat, we ordered it, Sue ordered it to make cards with her grandson. He is going to love that. Okay, so Retreat, we did 8 projects. And the Stampin' Sister projects do not mean 1 card. Okay, for our projects, it's normally 4 to 6 cards. We do 3D things. We do scrapbook album type things. Okay, so Project 1 used the In the Moments stamp set, and we made a set of 6 cards using the Pattern Party designer paper, which is a Hostess exclusive. Okay, and then so we just stamped these lovely ladies standing looking out at the water with their glass of wine. Just really fun. They all just have so that you can write your little message inside. There's no stamping on the inside. But so for Project 1, we also give away lots of goodies. And it looks like I started a pile and didn't finish grabbing. So for Project 1, everybody received a package of the adhesive-backed hexagons, and then they used those on their projects, and then they had lots of leftovers to do more projects at home. And then Project 2, we used, last week I shared how to do the mini album out of the Heart and Home's leftover envelopes. Well, we used those Heart and Home kits, again, the cards and envelopes kits, and we made a set of masculine cards using the Let's Set Sail. And so we just put the sailboats and greetings on 5 of the cards. This one uses the Stripes and Splatters embossing folders. Okay. Hi, Tina. Thanks for joining tonight. And then for this one, we added polished dots on every card. So everyone received a package of polished dots. And I'm just going through these really fast for you. Project 3, everyone received a package of the brushed brass butterflies. And we used the Flowering Tulips bundle to create this really pretty framed art piece. And then we added the little butterflies in there. We used the blending brushes to blend the colors and to color white cardstock to create our fun flowers that just pop right up. What paper has the striped blue? That's the Heart and Home cards and envelopes, Becky. Okay, so we made this really pretty fun frame. That was project 3. Project 4, we again used the Pattern Party paper, and we used the flowering, let me stop and think, Flowing Flowers stamp set. Okay, so we made a set of, I believe it's 6 cards, and each of the cards are then also, Tina's really good about stamping the envelope, stamping the inside of the card. She designed this one. So there's 1, 2, 3, oops, that one's upside down, 4, 5, and 6, and they're all decorated with the Pastel Pearls. So everybody received a package of the pearls. Okay, and then project 5, everyone received a roll of the fresh freesia ribbon, and they used that to tie shut their little mini album featuring the Friendly Hello stamp set and designer paper. Okay, and so then we made a kind of stacked mini album, and then it's embellished with some of the flowers that were stamped and colored and fussy cut out. Isn't that pretty? Beautiful. Okay, and then project 6, we used the other half of the Heart and Home card and envelope kit, and everyone received a package of the Heart and Home doilies. And then we made a box that has 6, and the card layouts are all the same. They're just small note cards, so they're great for just dropping and leaving on someone's desk. So there is 1, 2, and then it's in the basic grays, and then into cinnamon cider. So it's all occasions to be able to just tell someone how you feel about them. Again, they got the doilies, but then they also use their polished dots again from project 2. This is the same type of thing that I'll be doing for Cabin Fever. There will be little surprises and fun things. Project 7. Everyone received a set of the masked stencils. There are 6 stencils in this set. And we created 4 cards using the stencils and blending brushes. They all also have envelopes to coordinate. Look at how pretty that butterfly is. Okay, and the envelope. You are really fabulous. And then, oops, that's the envelope for that one. This one was a set of 4. Okay. And then, okay, let's get these picked up out of the way. And then our final project, project 6, used the Cactus Cuties bundle, okay? And we did, I'm trying to keep it out of the way a little bit. We used the slimline cards or slimline envelopes, and I created cards to fit into these. Okay, they all have this really cute little liner inside. There's gray ones, white ones, and soft succulent. So there's one with the Cactus Cuties, and then everyone received the faux glass shapes, and we just added those onto our cactuses. And just a note, the masks are fabulous, Cheryl. Absolutely fabulous. Okay, and then there's that one with the fun little hellos and all 3 different cactuses. And again, hope your day is on point. And the nice little stacking ones with the little flowers on them. And then the final one of those. And we just did some circles and added some more little fun treats. So those were the 8 projects that we did. Our theme this year was creativity at work. So Tina and I had t-shirts made that had that kind of a diamond shape on the front of it. And then we had a stamp made just for that. And we stamped, let's see, when they came into the room, there were little toolboxes on their table with their name on it. And then it had all of their bags of supplies in it, along with green glue and dimensionals and blending brushes. You guys pipe in if I missed something else that was in that one. And then Saturday morning when they came in, there was a little bag sitting on their workspace, and it was the tools of the trade. And that had in there a half of a stamp mat, so you can use it for your photopolymers, that we stamped our little logo on the bottom. And then we had a half of a silicone sheet, so they have it for their adhesive and gluing. And we had a quarter of a chamois so they could clean their stamps. There was a Swiffer sheet in there, so when you're using glitter or embossing powder, you can take that Swiffer sheet and you can just clean your work area. There was a lint brush that can also pick up the adhesive and glitter, but it can also pick up all those little dimensional pieces falling everywhere. Just take that lint roller and just pick those things all up. There was an adhesive remover in there. There was a 6-inch ruler, sewing ruler like I use. That might have been everything that was in there. Oh no, there was a stack of Post-it notes, the 3x3 Post-it notes. And then there was also Post-it tape. I have wider, but this was just thin so that when you're cutting dies and they want to move around a little bit, you use that little tape and you just tape your dies down onto your cardstock so that you can cut them out. So that was all the fun stuff they got Saturday morning when they came in. And then Sunday morning when they came in, we know that when we stamp, we need to have some chocolate. So everybody got a book of chocolate that says, "Today is a chocolate kind of day." And the belly band slides off, and inside are 2 Hershey bars. So those were the goodies and treats and things. I will be sharing them a little bit more up close and personal on my blog over the next few days. But I wanted you guys to be able to see them tonight. And the card we're going to do tonight is going to use the masks, the butterfly and flower masks. And let's pull the pieces in. Okay, so you all said last week that Rich Raspberry was your favorite color, so I decided we would go with that again. And before I start, let me just look down through. Tina loves the slimline cards. I have not done those before, so I just might be doing some more of those again. Let's see. Yeah, the masks are fabulous. Looks like you guys like the album, so maybe that's an upcoming class. And we can just use different designer papers and things, okay? All right, so we're going to start with our card base, which is our standard 5.5 by 8.5. Scored at 4 1/4. And then I have a piece of fresh freesia that is 4 by 5 1/4. Oh, thanks, Glenda. And you really need to, I heard that you're kind of thinking about next year. We would love to have you come. You will love it. Okay, so we're just going to adhere the fresh freesia right onto the rich raspberry, and then I'm going to set it out of the way. And then, whoops, and I forgot the stamp. Let me go grab that. I have a piece of 7/8 by 4 inch basic white and a 1 inch by 4 inch of rich raspberry. So let me grab that stamp quick. I am using the Slim Sayings stamp set, and I'm just stamping happy birthday because we all need lots of birthday cards, right? Okay, so I'm using raspberry, and I'm just centering it more top and bottom because it is filling it side to side. Thank you, Sue. There you go, Glenda. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to leave that ink open, and I'm going to open fresh freesia. And I'm just going to get these pieces out of the way, so I'm going to adhere. And it's going to be even on the ends and just a little border top and bottom. We're 1/8 of an inch bigger again. Okay, set that off to the side. So now we're going to take one of the basic white pieces. Okay, and then I am going to take the flowers. And I'm doing this one, these two coordinate together. And I'm taking the one that has the finer outlines. That fills the whole back of the color. Tammy, what's yes for this month and next month? The scrapbook? All right, and I'm going to kind of tilt this just a little bit so that I get the flowers on an angle. Now, comes in real handy to have those Post-it notes that we gave out, right? And I'm going to cover up these ones to the side. Oh, birthday cards, yes. Okay. All right. So I'm just covering up the ones that I don't want. It's also helping to hold things into place. But I am going to put one more up here that will help hold my basic white underneath in place a little bit. And then I'm going to start with the fresh freesia and one of the blending brushes. Now you guys know you can just rinse these out when you're done, let them dry, and they can be reused again, right? You don't have to have 48 of them so that you have one for every color. Okay, we're just going to pick up the color, and then we are going to just sponge over our stencil. And then we're going to get some more because I want it to be able to show, but I do want a light. I don't want a dark, which is why I'm using fresh freesia. Okay. And if you need a little sneak peek, you can just lift it up. Okay, see, and I just have real light underneath there. So I'm going to put it, well, at this point I don't have to put it back in place. I'm going to take my sticky notes off. I'm going to use them again. And then I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to use the one with the chunkier lines. This one's got the thinner, that's the lighter color. So now I'm going to use the chunkier lines, and I am going to, let's see, which flower do I have? I need to turn it this way. This one with like the little hearts kind of matches the little hearts here. Okay, so we're just going to, and what I found is you can line up there and then line up your little circles there, and then it should lay over so that you don't have any white space around your bigger flowers. Okay, makes sense? So then we're going to use this again, and I'm going to put it across here, and then I'm going to put one across here so that I don't sponge onto my basic white. And then I'm going to put the third one right over that flower so that I don't sponge into that. And now, since I'm doing at the same time, I do have two sponges going, or brushes. And I'm going to pick up the rich raspberry. So you're just going to pick up some ink. And then again, you're just going to brush over it. And it looks like, I mean, you're filling in this whole piece. So it looks like, oh no, you just turned your whole light one into a dark one. Nope. Okay. And look at that. You now have two-toned flowers. And now I'm going to turn it over. Actually, I don't have to. I can just do it here. And now I'm going to go back again to this one that has just the thin outlines. And this time I'm going to flip it around. And I'm kind of going to go in the opposite corners. Okay. And I'm going to stick this down. I do want to cover those up, actually. Okay. And then we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to start with the fresh freesia. And we're just going to, and this, normally when we use the blending brushes, we start off on our scratch paper. This, you don't have to. When you're stenciling, you can just kind of go directly on. And so I'm just going to go through and I'm going to get some good color on there. And then again, if I'm not sure, I can kind of hold it in place, lift it up, and there we go. I have a little darker this time than I did last time. I have a little more ink on my brush. And so then we are going to, again, line up. And it's not hard to do. You're just getting so that it kind of goes around here, and then you're making sure that you don't have any white around the flower. So we're going to cover this again. This time, yeah, I do have a little bit up here. And now we're going to go back to the rich raspberry. Hi, Chris. Thanks for joining us tonight. Okay, and then we are going to just color over this again. We are using those of you who just joined, we are using the butterfly and flower masks with the blending brush. And look at how pretty that is. Okay, so now we're going to add some leaves to fill up some of the blank white space. And so I use, okay, good. Jackie, I gave you something to put on your wish list then for Wednesday night's club, right? Unfortunately, if I remember right, and I will double check, these masks, you can't order them right now until the beginning of April. Okay, so as soon as they are available again, I will pop out and let everybody know. All right, what did I just do? Oops. Okay, there we go. We're back on again. Whew. Now I'm taking one of the other masks, and I want to get that purple ink off from there before I blotch it all over. Okay, Annie, do you got me back again? Yes, Cheryl, sponge daubers would work too. It's just a little bit slower and a little bit not as smooth as the blending brushes. Okay, sponge daubers will definitely work. Okay, and Helen, I just saw a comment, love using the tinted paste. Yes, absolutely. Once these are back in stock, I may do a class, kind of a techniques class a little bit, to be able to show that, but that will be really fun to do also. Okay, so now I'm going to put some leaves on. And so I'm just going to kind of lay that mask so that the rounded edge of the leaf is at the top of the flower. And then I'm going to cover that flower up completely. Whoops, I don't want to use the purple one. So then I have a third brush, and we're just going to pick up. This time I'm going to go off a little bit. We're just going to pick up and give us a green leaf there. And then I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to put a green leaf down here. And I've got enough ink right now. I don't need to add any more. So now I've got the two pretty ones down there. And then I'm going to add one more. Right now I need to be able to see it. Up here at the top. And then this double one, I'm going to add over here on this side. And I'm getting a little bit light. I might want to add a little more ink, but nope, I'm good. And I did. This is why you want to add those Post-it notes on the side so that you don't get that little overflow, but I'm okay with just that little bit right there. Okay, we also have the inside of our card piece. So let's go ahead and add, and I don't know, we'll see. Right now I'm thinking maybe. Okay, let's start with the lighter on that one. Where's my other pieces here? Let's cover that up so we don't get that. And I should still have enough ink on here. So we're just going to add some of the fresh freesia. And then I'm going to, let's see how this works. Yep, I think I can get it. Well, let's see what it looks like. Okay, and then we're going to do some dark on this other flower. It's a different shape, but let's see what it looks like. Okay, I think that'll work for the inside of our card. All right, get your fingers all clean. Keep your wipes handy so that you don't transfer ink around. Let's close this up. And then we are just going to adhere this to the inside. And come on, come off my finger. And we're going to put that flower down in the lower left-hand corner. So you have plenty of room to write your greeting. And then we're going to take this one and we're going to put it on the front. And I've got a seal refill that is just being a pistol. It wants to keep pulling my cardstock. So I have to slow down just a little bit. All right, so then we've got our 1/8 inch border. So the basic white is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And then we're going to take our greeting. We're going to put dimensionals on it. Take those backings off. And then we're going to put that right across the center. So this white space right here is hidden. Okay, and then we are going to pull in the Pastel Pearls. Now, these Pastel Pearls are not the colors that are in my card. They come with a pink, a gray, kind of a light purple, and then a darker purple. So you could use either of these, would coordinate on it, on this one down here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it right into the center of these 4 flowers. Look at how pretty that is. And then we're going to go ahead and add it to the top ones. And one more in the center there. And we are all done. Okay, so look at how pretty that is. We have a pretty little inside. So those of you who received masks at Retreat will be able to do these. And then again, these are the ones that we actually did at Retreat. I mean, look at how adorable that is on the envelope. There's your little address spot. Cute. Okay, so there's your project for tonight. Again, remember to share the video. You get 2 points for every time you share with, and somebody next week will get this lovely little cardstock packet. Okay, reminder again of all the little specials and things going on. Now that I have this done, I will get caught up on everything else that I've kind of let slack a little bit. And next week, we'll find a fun project. If my Wave of Oceans collection comes in, maybe we will do something fun with that. So for now, you guys have a great week. Enjoy the weather, which is a little unpredictable right now. and I will see you next Monday. Have a great week. Bye-bye.